the creator of this book right here, Lost Between Worlds. You know what I'm saying? Super dope fantasy. It's about the Reaper. She's a Reaper, and you know what I mean. She goes looking for a soul, and the actual soul says you got the wrong person. And the soul living a double personality, and there's more to the story. It's dope, you know what I'm saying? And this young brother right here, you know what I mean? I'm inspired by him because he, you know what I'm saying? He's young, he's black, and he created something. You know what I mean? So, definitely, you know what I mean?
Yo, what's up,
What's
Cooks?
up,
Had it
brother?
back.
What's going on, brother? Man, you know what I mean? Uh, one of my partners stayed. Uh, I'm pretty sure within a few minutes he'll pop in. He was part of another show called DC Day on YouTube with our brother Reno or Sixth Element of Hip Hop.
Okay.
I'm gonna be introducing you to him as well because he has an indie day that he do on Wednesday, and you know what I'm saying. And he has a YouTube channel like I do, but he got his YouTube channel streaming a little bit better. So I would like to introduce you to him soon and let you tell your story and about your book and stuff on there as well. You know what I mean? You
Sounds
know,
great.
cool. And you know what I'm saying? Also, like I was saying a few minutes ago, my partner stayed. He part of the other show, but I'm pretty. If once I send him the invite, once he see it, because me and him together, we are total fandom. Well, we talk to people like you, and since it's Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? We trying to pay real close attention to the Black writers and Black creators this month, which you are one of the ones that I found out about last year. You know what I'm saying? Which you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm inspired by you because you know, like, you know, you're a young bro, but you don't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about you. You know what I'm saying? You tough. You know what I'm saying? I love the tough folks. I love tough people. You know what I'm saying? But I thought you was West Coast.
Let's go for it.
That's my bad. You Miami. You Florida.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. You Florida. Okay. I love the Gators too. So yeah, I love the Gators. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Alabama boy, right? I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. So you know, let me share this to a couple people, man, and let them get in, pop in, and say hello and stuff like that. You know, uh,
Yeah,
other than
shout
that,
out to Kiara.
how your day been going, man? How's everything been going for you?
Pretty good, man. You know me, hard working, so today I'm finally off. I was enjoying it.
Okay. I know I know you work like I do. You know what I'm saying? What type of job you do? Just to ask.
I cook. I cook, I manage, so like yeah, I'm just pulling doubles sometimes, working all day. You know
There
how
you
it is
go.
in the food industry right now, just short staffed.
Okay. Here comes Spade. Here comes Spade. You ready to
Mm-hmm.
introduce y'all? Here comes Spade. There you go. What's up, Spade, man?
Hey, what's going on, bros?
What's going on, man?
Hey, nice to meet you, bro.
I explained earlier, you know what I'm saying, with the other show going on. I didn't know if you had tapped in a little bit with them. But I told everybody know that you was coming. Total Family Special Saturday show,
Yes,
Black
sir.
History Month. You know what I mean? And I would like to start this off by saying, Edwin, this is Spade Anonymous Comics. You know what I'm saying? I'm the little brother, he the big brother. Together we form a tag team called Total Fandom where we showcase people, what they love, what they like, what they geek out about. And Spade, this is Edwin D. Castro, and he is the creator of this book right here called Lost Between Worlds, which is a
All right,
ultimate,
all right.
Nice to meet you,
ultimate
Spade.
Good to meet you too,
fantasy.
Edwin.
You know what I mean? I feel like I read this right here, Edwin, and reading this first half right here, Spade, you and him got a lot in common. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying, I know you know what you wrote because you wrote it, but you know what I'm saying? Thank yous, you know what I'm saying, to family and friends, teams of artists. And you know what I'm saying, that top part is what really got me. You know what I'm saying? That let me know how strong you is, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to salute you on, you know what I mean, pushing through certain times in your life, you know what I'm saying, that was tough, but you used it as energy and positive energy to keep go ahead and create. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I just wanted to let you know that. And Spade, what I'm talking about is, you know,
thank you.
he lost his pops at an early age. You know what I'm saying?
All
And
right.
moms had to pull both sides and be strong for the young. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he used a lot of that. But I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him talk his story. I'm talking too much. Go ahead, Edwin.
No worries, bro. I mean, yeah, like when I was turning 13 right before it, I had lost my father due to like complicated issues. And yeah, my mom definitely stepped up. You know, it's one of those things where you're young, you don't really notice it until you get older. I don't have any kids. I'm expecting my first actually in a few months, but like, yeah, I just realized like, man, my mom's she really did a lot, and she still continues to do a lot. Like, she's my biggest supporter, of course. So yeah, you know, I use that energy kind of for inspiration. The book revolves around death and things like that. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, let me tell you, man. You know, and major props to your mom, you know, and condolences for your father. I lost mine. I was 31 when I lost my dad. He died 3 weeks before I got married the first time. I've been married twice now, and he died 3 weeks before I got married the first time. So I know what, you know, losing a father is like. And then you expecting your first child. So I'm gonna tell you like this: everybody is watching. Do not underestimate, underappreciate, or undervalue a dad. We're just as important as mom. If I ain't gonna say more, but we're just as important as moms. There are
Yeah.
a lot of things that we have to do, and you will see. I got 2 stepchildren, but they're still my kids, you know. And I'm like, hey, sometimes my daughter now asks me, "Can we play a game?" and blah blah. I'm like, baby, I got a podcast I got to do. Oh, so yeah, man. So Cooks and I both tell you know when your child get here, man, welcome to fatherhood, man. It's nothing like it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'm
Yes,
happy.
sir.
I'm excited.
Good, good. So, well, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? For the people
Yeah,
watching now, and for the ones that watch later, this is Total Fandom. You know what I'm saying? I am Cruise 24,
I am Spade, is your tag team partner.
and
And
introducing
I'm
to
Edwin.
yes, sir, and to introducing everybody, Black History Month special. We are bringing out the Black creators, Black indie writers. This young brother right here, we got a dope book that we're gonna talk about called Lost Between Worlds. Everybody, please meet Edwin D. Castro.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's up,
Sir.
man?
So, I guess I'll start out by asking, you know what I mean? Like, first off, you know, how are you, the family? How's everybody doing? You know what I mean?
We're good, man. Enjoying the day. Like I said, finally off. Tomorrow I work in the day, but off for the Super Bowl. Ready for that.
Yeah, it's going down. It's going down for sure, sure. Uh, I'm gonna just shoot out the first question, Spade.
Yeah, go ahead. Go start it off, man.
All right. Well, you know what I mean? I read, like I said, I read your backstory. I had once or two. What's up, Rita Sterling? I read your backstory. So, what? Just to start off, what was your? Because I know you started writing at a young age, or wanted to start writing. So, what was your inspiration at the start, at such a young age?
I gotta say, it's probably just reading books from a young age. Like I used to read Goosebumps, Animorphs, comics, things like that, and I had playing video games that had crazy stories like Final Fantasy and things like that. Like I would just get lost in those worlds. That kind of would inspire the title. So I just always liked reading. I always liked reading stories, telling stories. So that's just kind of where it all came from.
Okay.
Right. Now, with reading stories and telling stories, like, would you do that in school, like English classes or something like that? Just write a short story to turn into the teacher?
Yes and no. I did take one creative writing class. I wish I took more, but I used to just write for fun, like in between working. Like if I finished a class assignment early, I would bust out my little notebook and just write whatever little story I was writing. I have a lot of unfinished stories I wish I kept that way, but yeah, I would just practice in class and just write for fun.
All right. That's what's up.
Um. So in high school, you started watching. I mean, you started short stories. Started writing short
Yeah.
stories. Um. What type of short stories were you writing then?
They were like fan fictions. Basically, I would just create my own stories based on things I loved. Like one of my big loves is the Freddy Krueger movies. I wrote my own movie one day. I wrote like my own little Final Fantasy stories, just stories involving my friends, things like that. Like I just loved, kind of throwing myself in other people's worlds or using my friends in them, things like that. I remember I wrote it was like Super Smash Brothers before Super Smash Brothers. Like I wrote this story involving like all these Nintendo characters, Sega, like superheroes, like everything. Like just one of those type of writers.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah.
'Cause I used to
Oh,
do something similar, like when before I became a teenager. Like I had Ninja Turtles, He-Man action figures, Dick Tracy, GI Joe, Transformers, DC, Marvel comics and stuff. And a lot of them, I would get together and have these end of the world type scenarios, where
Yep.
they all had to band together to, solve a problem or something like that. So when you were talking about your writing like that, that flashed me back like, oh man, I used to used to do that with my action figures. I didn't put pen to paper or nothing, but that was pretty cool to do.
I did
Mm-hmm.
that too. Yeah, I used to have all my action figures. Like, it's like you're making your own little show. Like, okay, these guys are the villains. These guys are the good guys. Sometimes you might even have a Ninja Turtles figure, but they're not playing a Ninja Turtles figure. They're just, a body. And yeah,
Yeah, that is really dope, man. So I'm like, wow. So this is like that's an honor for me because I've never met anybody else that would do that. And then when you say that now, I'm kind of like, yo, man, I remember when I used to do that when I was a kid. So it's like, thank you for that trip down memory lane, man. That was awesome.
my
Mm-hmm.
pleasure. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my pleasure.
That was real awesome.
What year you graduated?
I graduated in 2006.
Okay. Go ahead, Spade. I just had to ask that. I had to see where he was at
Oh,
in the category.
that's cool because I got about 10 years on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it sounds like we love all the same stuff. Ninja Turtles.
Mm.
That was my thing. I love those guys when I was a kid. Still do. Like, man,
Mm.
love for them. I know you love Last Ronin. That book is fire.
Yeah.
Woo.
Man, Coach talk about that like constantly. I'm like, man, new issues were coming out. He'd be like, yo, man, I got to Spade, you read this yet? No, not yet. Man, you got to read it. You
You
got to
got
read
to
it. So,
get
oh my
on
God,
it. You
It
got to get
is.
on
I'm
it.
waiting on that last issue, and yeah, they gotta turn that into like an animated feature one day.
they need to.
See.
They
There you
need
go.
to.
I had to go say
Yeah.
no more. He said the words right out of my head. See what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I like that.
Man,
uh,
they did the Batman one, which is also pretty fire. They gotta do this one one day.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
speaking of turtles, real quick, got to show y'all that real.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fire. Yeah. I don't got the game. Well, actually I do have Turtles in Time. It's over on my shelf. But yeah, I have the actual Super Nintendo game.
Wow.
Man,
Okay.
that was
Okay.
a game back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
Everybody who was anybody had that Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, because there was like 4 players could play at one time. Yeah, everybody sitting up here jumping around, ninja kicking and stuff. I done got all off subject, but still,
Yeah, if you had the
It get like
multi-tab,
that.
you were a legend.
It
but
get
man,
like that.
that
It
was
is.
the game.
So it's on you, Spade. It's on me.
It's on you, because I just
Okay.
made a comment, so it's on you.
Okay. So Edwin, man, you also into music and cooking, I see. So
Yep.
I don't know how serious I didn't draw into it, but I don't know how serious you was like either. But I know you pretty good or have a intense love for both. So and at one point in your life when you wasn't writing, it was all about music and cooking. So how did you like what type of transition was you going through then? And you know what I'm saying? How good was you at cooking and what type of music, what I'm saying, were you into?
I mean, I'm into like everything when it comes to music, except for like country. But even that, there's like some songs I can still vibe to. But I just had like weird moments in my life where at one point, since a kid, I've always wanted to be a writer, but I've always loved music too. And I was kind of like, I never really thought of being a comic book writer. I was thinking of writing traditionally. So I was
Hmm.
like, man, it's so hard these days to become a writer. And not only that, but like people don't even read books these days. So that's when I kind of started maybe switching to music. I've always played different instruments throughout my life. Not like a rapper, but just, instrumentalist.
Hmm.
And so I thought like maybe I should try music production. So I went to school for that. I studied it.
Mm.
Uh, this was like in 2008 where for my second half I couldn't get my financial aid because like the economy was going to crap around those days.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So I had to basically return home and start all over because the school I was going to was like a private school. So that's when I was like, okay, music didn't work. I guess I've been like cooking all my life, in food jobs and stuff and as a hobby, so let me try studying that. Studied that for a while. Then I kind of realized, I don't really know if I want to do this for a career. So then, yeah, that's when I kind of just totally switched gears again. And like, I was kind of in just floating around for like a year or two, just working, but not really knowing what I wanted to do. And then that's when the pandemic hit and just certain inspirations hit. And I was like, oh man, this is where the writing is going to come back. I have to write these ideas down. And that's what birthed Lost Between Worlds. But yeah, I've just been switching around, trying to figure out what I want to do in my life.
Okay. Go ahead. Y'all don't use Spade?
So was writing pretty much, was that like a first love for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, writing legit since I was like 5, 6, writing just stupid stories. Like I would talk about Ninja Turtles. I even wrote one of those, like a little Ninja Turtles movie one day. Yeah.
Oh man, that would be something I would love to read.
I still have the book, but it's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, like I have this little notebook I have from my childhood days. It's pretty funny.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I wish I kept more, but at least I have that one and I think like one other one. I used to be so cheesy. I used to write like different colors for all the different people and stuff.
Uh,
Yeah, so Donatello's like purple, Raphael's red, and all that.
hey, that look, that's all right because it's like one differentiates the turtles. You remember like 1980s cartoons, April couldn't never tell them apart when she first met her.
Yeah,
And then even like the older series, all the turtles had the same color mask. They were all red.
yeah,
So the only way you knew who one of them was if they were holding their specific weapons.
yeah. Or you really got into the characters and you know how like they would work, like their minds and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So wow, man. So
Mm.
that's real cool. You've been writing since pretty much since you could walk and talk, basically, and that's pretty dope because not a lot of people. That's a gift that you hone into a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could say that. And it's like one of those things where I've always had the dream, but I never really fully focused in until recently and never thought it could actually become a thing. But hey, here we are. You just got to go for it and try.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. With that.
Hey, that's what's up. See, that's very profound right there. Just gotta go for it because if you don't make your target don't hit your target, that don't mean you're a failure. It mean you got to just find a different step, a different way, but you're still on the path.
Not only that, but you won't live with that like, damn, I never tried. I never knew if it could have been a thing. Like you never know until you try. You just got to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you do fail, it's a learning experience.
I remember a quote by Michael Jordan once where he said, "It's not fail. The only way you fail is if you don't try."
Yeah, 100, 100.
Yeah, buddy. When did you think readers and people started taking your work seriously? Like when did it like kick in for you? Like like okay, they really is reading my book. They really is enjoying my stuff. Like had that moment happened yet, or you know what I mean?
I mean, for sure, the moments happen where like I can see people actually are reading it. The blow up hasn't happened yet. We'll see when that happens. But I can tell people are reading it. Like I have some people, hey, there it is. I have some people who like comments on Twitter or whatever it is and tell me that they liked it and things. Sometimes you'll see on Twitter the occasional tweet of like, oh, recommend me a good indie book. And I've had like one or two people actually be like, yo, this book is pretty good. So, it warms my heart when I see that.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh,
Gotta
listen.
keep up the word of mouth.
See, there you go. Because I'm like, man, we live in a fast age now with social media. Everything is instant, and of course, Cooks and I kind of with you too, because you're not that much younger than us from an era of like word of mouth. We can remember back when word of mouth was like, hey, you got to go check this out, blah blah. So yeah, word of mouth is definitely like a big medium for people because let's face it, you might get some older people who still did comic books like they did, 30, 40 years ago. And they maybe not be social media savvy, so they still kind of rely on word of mouth too.
Oh yeah, of course. All kinds of advertisement, and not only that, but like just all kinds of media too. Like, I love comics. We started off in comics, but I'm trying to branch out like as much as I can to reach out as much audiences as I can. Like, why be closed-minded?
Mm-hmm. That's good, man.
So like, I'm currently working on like a motion comic for the first issue.
Oh,
Can't
wow.
tell you when it'll come out, but like, yeah, we're trying to hire voice actors and an editor and just see what we can do with that.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really good, man. Like got a lot of ideas. Being a young black creator, Edwin, what type of of not to say negativity, but like obstacles that you might have endured that you can surpass. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the game as far as your age and you know what I mean, part of the world you from and trying to make everything network and circulate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How has that been for you? Surpassing it.
To be honest, for now, I haven't experienced it yet, at least me personally. I'm sure there might be some people who like will look at a post I might have made, someone else might have made, and been like, oh, look at this guy. Like, what is he doing? Like, who is this guy? Again, no one's brought that up to me, but I'm sure it's out there. And personally, like, let them say what they want. Like, it doesn't bother me. I know what I'm trying to do.
Mhm.
And yeah, they can say all they want.
See, that's why I like him. I like his face. Yeah, I like him.
I can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
definitely see why.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, no, I mean, focus on myself. Like I said, the hate's always out there. Like you just gotta deal with it, ignore it. Definitely don't feed into it, but the hate's always there.
mm-hmm. And you 100% right. It's always there. It's going to be there. Don't feed into it. Do what you love.
Hmm.
Exactly.
So my question is going to be on the other side of that. Some of the positives that you've experienced from getting your stuff out, or from people reading your work, or just supporting you in your work.
I mean, people are just showing love, like all kinds. Doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter the race, size. Like I've just been getting it all. Like honestly, and I've even seen those kinds of threads where like, oh, shout me out some like indie comics created by like black people or whatever. And I've even seen people post like that. I personally rather just kind of like focus on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the love when people throw me out there, well, for those kinds of posts, but like I'd rather just say like this is for everyone, like just literally everybody, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, um, I read in your website when you know what I mean. Well, actually, it's actually in the front of your book where you said things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So everybody did tell me off the top. You know what I mean that you learn things through the world, living experiences. You learn stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Probably had to grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I'm asking is for you to say things happen for a reason. Which a statement like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a old school statement. You know what I'm trying to you feel what I'm trying to say? Uh,
hmm
what do you feel make you a student of that? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's one of those things you kind of realize when you just look back in life when you've experienced enough things. Like speaking for me personally, I've already mentioned my father passing away at an early life. I've mentioned the hardships sometimes I've gone through growing up, the inspirations I've had and when they came during the pandemic and all that. It's just one of those things where as I've looked through my history, my experiences and memories, I'm like, man, all these things have put me to where I'm at and have made me the person that I am. The death of my father, did that lead to my interest in the deaf? Did that lead to the inspiration, besides other things, to the comic that I've created? The friends and family that I've made, any like mental influence they might have had on me. This is how my character has become. It's one of those things where like I said, like I don't know, I just realized it as I thought about my past, that where I'm at in my life and the things I've done is based purely on the people I've known, the experiences I've had, choices I've made. So that's why I say like things happen for a reason.
Okay, good enough for me.
Very good. Very good.
All
Yeah,
right.
like just
Um,
looking strictly on the book, when that pandemic hit, I knew like this was just the freedom I had with time. I was like, this is the time to be writing. The inspiration I had during that time, it's just like I said, these are just the things that like meant to be. We'll see where the series goes, but I think it's meant to be that I'm writing this.
that was gonna be my next question. Was like, with the pandemic hitting and getting into, deeper into your writing, like what was that process like for you? And you just answered that.
Yeah,
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 I
I
mean, like I
did.
said, it just having so much free time, and then I don't know if you guys watch anime, but like one of my other inspirations was this anime called Death Note, where like there's Grim Reapers featured in that, and one of them even gets questioned like, what's their purpose in life, and they don't even remember. That's what always triggered me. Like their purpose in life had to have been to like do the Grim Reaper thing, like kill people because their time was up and things like that. So yeah, just when inspiration hits, you got to take it and run with it.
Mm, mm.
Now, I got another question. You talk about your notebooks and stuff that you had written down, but so do you keep one with you at all times to kind of write stuff down whenever it hits you, or what do you do to remember your ideas whenever the inspiration strikes you?
Actually, yeah, modern day notebook, my cell phone. Whenever something hits me, I got to pull out my little notepad app on my cell phone and write it in there. A lot of my ideas during the pandemic came when I was doing like DoorDash, Postmates, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And like, yeah, sometimes I'll just be thinking while listening to music. I'm at a red light, like, that's a good idea. Pull out my phone real quick, type it in. And then, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Um, okay, let's dive into the book a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chills Gets Fish. That's your cousin. That's your cousin
That's
right
what they
there.
are.
What's going on, cuz? Salute to you.
Nice.
Yes, fam.
Uh, Lost Between Worlds. 36-page story about Reapers based off different gods of death, former different religions and cultures. Um, Collecting souls on a daily basis. So my question out of that is, how did you, which you probably already told us in so many different sentences, but just right here, tell total fandom, how did you mentally create this? How did you create it and stay with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, Nikki?
It was a long process. Like I said, it started with the Death Note anime and that little bit of inspiration. Just to elaborate a little more,
Hmm.
if you haven't seen it, they're called Shinigamis. It's like the Japanese word for god of death. They basically see the lifespan of a human and when they're supposed to die. And when they kill someone, their remaining lifespan goes to them so they can live forever, right? They've lived so long that, like I said, they don't remember what their existence, like the meaning of their existence is, like what they used to do. They just now kill people just to keep living because they don't want to die. So when one of them gets questioned, he's like, I don't really know what our purpose is. So that just always got to me, like, made me think, like, if they can see the lifespan of someone, it has to be so that they can kill them when they're supposed to die or whatever, right? I don't know, but I always thought about that. And so that thought, I kind of just kept going with it, like pulling out my phone, like, what if, like, this is when I just started thinking, like, I want to make a story about gods of death, but let me use, like, real gods of death from different mythologies and religions, put my own twist to them, and then use these characters to do something with it. So then, yeah, so I kept pulling out my phone, trying out little things. Like, one idea was for them to be competing over souls. That was one iteration. But yeah, just fine tuned it to what we have right now.
Yeah. Okay.
In a nutshell.
Death Note. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never actually watched it. I'm about to check that out.
If you like thrillers and like mental stuff, like it's awesome, bro. It's like a game of chess between these two people. I don't want to spoil it too much, but like this one kid finds the book where like if you write someone's name, they die, and he doesn't believe it, but when he tries it, it works. And well, let's just see where he goes with it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Hmm. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. What's
Got
on you,
got me
say?
intrigued, man. What about you, Cooks?
Hey, man. I'm like, I'm like, wow. That's all I can say is wow. You know what I'm saying? Cause like,
Yeah.
the energy I get from it, like, when I read the book, you know what I'm saying? I read it once and stopped, and then I started and just read it all the way through. And when I
Mm,
read it all the way through and really paid attention, I was
mm,
like, dang, man, like, it made me automatically think, like, you know what I'm saying? What if I was in that position? You know what I'm saying? What's up, some
right.
team? I'm like, what? It makes you think,
What's
like,
up, man?
his book make you think. Well, I'm gonna give it to you, Spade, and let you read it, and
Okay.
it's gonna be like, put yourself in that character position, not the star, but the co-star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The co-star
Oh.
is where the co-star is where it get really interesting me, but I can't
And
tell
that's
it.
where the twist comes in too, because I guess let's not spoil it for Spade, but yeah, I was always thinking like, there's a lot of stories featuring Grim Reapers, and mine's isn't the only one, but I've never seen one where they're trying to claim the soul of someone with, that type of thing. So like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, I definitely gotta read that.
I
Definitely.
was on
I
you.
might have to get my own copy from you, man, because if I borrow Cooks and most likely 9 times out of 10 when he recommends something, but 99% of the time I like it. I'm like, he might not get his book
It's
back.
dope. It's dope. I promise you. It ain't boring whatsoever
He
because it
gonna be
keep
like,
you
hey
going.
man, stay where my book at. I'm like, man, I'm still reading. You'd have read it like 5 times. I want to read it 6.
Okay,
Well, we
shit.
got plenty, no worries.
But now let me just throw this at you, Spade. You know what I'm saying? And then make sure you ask your question next. But he actually put a live playlist like with this book. Like it's a
What?
Spotify playlist. He got a Spotify playlist that go with this story because the star is a fan of music. And you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, tap into that a little bit and then Faye, go ahead with your question, man. But I just had to throw that in, make it even more interesting for you.
Yeah, so like I said, I love music. I wanted to feature it into the story too, kind of. So like, yeah, she's a Grim Reaper who's lived for centuries. She likes watching humans and kind of learning about them. And one thing she really likes that they do is music. So you might catch her, like when she has barely any time off, she might be watching a show just with the humans playing music or listening to a song somewhere out there. But yeah, that's the one thing she really likes from humans. And me being a fan of it, I decided to also create like a playlist for the main characters. So like for example, my main character Gwen, she has songs that relate to like her personality or like things that might happen in the future, like where the lyrics might match something plot wise. Just things like that, or like something that matches their vibe. So yeah, it's just playlists of songs like that.
Man. The book basically has a soundtrack to it. That's dope.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
That is dope. I got
Thank
I got to give you props on that, man, because I'm like,
For real.
you don't see too many, hardly any books like that, especially in comic book form that have a
Hmm.
playlist or soundtrack to it.
Yes, to kind of like help me and the readers if they want kind of get into the head of the characters too, and maybe discover even new music too at it.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, my question is, talk about music and comics. How do they cross over or intermingle for you?
For me, besides what I just said, how like I'm using it to kind of explore the character's mindset and things like that. I think you can just tell stories between the two, use it within the two. Like I've seen superheroes use music powers and things like that, or just use music as a storytelling method. I actually got to shout out some friends of mine making a comic where they have a comic called Play It Loud, where basically the dude is going through a breakup, but as he's listening to like this mixtape that he made of their relationship,
Mhm.
he gets sucked into each song, and each song kind of becomes like a live memory for him.
Ooh,
And like that was really cool. Like you can use music in a lot of ways.
all
Hmm.
right.
That's different.
That is
Yeah,
different.
I mean, just
Big
gotta be
difference.
creative with it.
That's big difference. Um, your first Comic Con. I know that you actually attended your first Comic Con. You talked about it, promoted it. Was it last month or last month or December? Was it December or January?
It was last month.
Okay. And my big brother, he got plenty of Comic Con experience, and because of him, I got to finally go to my first Comic Cons and just enjoy the
All the pictures,
atmosphere.
yeah.
It was all about enjoying the atmosphere for me, man.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, and then with my fam and stuff and all that, and learning and showing me stuff, and so, what was it like for you attending and being in your first Comic Con, actually having a booth and your poster and all that? How was that?
A hell of a learning experience. Like, I mean, I was nervous at first. I was like, bro, I'm just like a nobody here. Like, am I really gonna sell? Like, and I'm pretty like talkative. Like, I'm not afraid to talk to people, but it's like, am I really gonna try and like just stop every single person here? Like, how do I even talk to them, approach it? So yeah, it was definitely a nervous wreck at first, but it worked out really well. Like I said, just gotta be nice and well mannered. Like, hey, how are you? Enjoying the con? Just started up like that. Saw a lot of people dressed up. Occasionally had to stop them and take a picture. I was lucky that I had my fiance helping me at the table, so took a break every now and then to walk around the con and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was a great learning experience, and yeah, we did pretty good.
Sound
Now, I
good.
got
Sound
to
good.
ask you this one, piggybacking on Cook's question here. When you made your first sale, did it feel like a weight was off your shoulders?
Not only that, but it was like kind of like an adrenaline kick because it happened within like I think it was the first hour, maybe first hour and a half.
Mhm.
But just to have it happen that fast, I was like, all right, we're on to something. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, like let's say it would have happened 3 hours in. I mean, a sale's a sale, but I would have kind of maybe been a little demoralized. But you got to understand, like you're just breaking into the industry. No one has any reason to buy your book until you talk to them or they're just interested in the art and stuff.
Now, and the more cons you do, you'll get people that are especially independent and self-creator owned and operated. They're oriented toward that type of person. They're not as impressed with like the big two anymore because like Cooks and I've said on here before, indie writers and creators, man, they put a lot of thought and a lot of heart into their work. And you can
Hmm.
see when we're reading the book, it's like, yo, man, this was, and you're emotionally spent after reading this book, or you're looking at it like, all right, the cliffhanger got me ready for issue 2 or issue 3 or whatever issue it might be. I know from a selling aspect, whenever I go to a con and I'm like, man, I hope I sell something, blah, blah. Like, my goal is to always at least make my money back on the booth. But that's why
Yeah.
Hmm.
I asked the question, like, that first sale, because a lot of times when I'm sitting there, like, looking at people like, all right, I grade, booths, they got some of everything, and my little bitty booth, I'm like, And then people will come up like, hey, man, you got stuff here. Ain't nobody else in here. Hey, that booth
Mm-hmm.
got like 4 booths around. Don't have? No, they don't have it. Whoa. So it's like, that's why I asked about the weight, because that's what it feels like for me whenever I'm vending at a convention.
Yeah, no, I mean for me, it was a otaku fest, so it's kind of more like anime and manga influence.
Mm-hmm.
I was like one of maybe 3 or 4 comics distributors there at the con,
Mm-hmm.
so we were kind of in the minority, which in a way is like what you were saying, like there's not too many people offering comics, so people who actually wanted comics, there wasn't too much to pick from. So hey, but yeah, like it went pretty well, better than I expected. Like I was hoping to make the money back for the table.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily think I was going to. Like, I gotta admit, maybe I was being a little negative. But now we made the money back for the table and more. Like, it went really well.
That's good. That is real good.
Um, I was reading once again, going back to your website and your information. I kept seeing this the backers. You know what I'm saying? I seen where you had a backer exclusive cover. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say it's going to be one of your first variants. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the backers, I noticed that the backers, those were the people that pledged and supported the long way. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Pirate Girl? How coming from you? How important, and to let people know that are in the same boat as you, how important were those backers? Like the backers, like how important were they for you and your team?
It was very important. If it wasn't for the backers, we wouldn't have the comic right now. Like, I gotta admit, if it didn't get funded, I would have at least tried to do it myself, but it would have taken obviously way longer. So without the backers, we wouldn't be where we are here. They're obviously the first fans, they're the first supporters. You gotta give everything, like almost all the credit to them, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Don't you Spade?
Uh, you talked about your backers now. What about your team? Do you have a team that helps out with every, you know, writing, publishing, coloring, or whatnot? Right?
I got my whole team. I wish more of them was here in America, so like maybe we can even like set up a whole thing with them one day. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my main inker, he's from Brazil. His name is Elton. My colorist, his name is Diego. He's also from there, but he actually does work for Marvel and DC. Like he's got his thing going.
Oh, wow.
My letterer is from California. His name is Reed. I got the guy doing the other variant. His name is Mac. He's from Sweden, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
yeah, like we got people all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
that's
got
growing.
Spade, I actually got some of those wrote down, man. Like he was saying, Elton Tomasi, that's
Uh-huh.
his inker, cover designer, character design, worked for Dark Horse, Marvel, DC, and British publisher Titan Comics. He currently drawing for Aftershock Comics, a comic called Animosity.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's his thing.
Wow. Okay.
Diego, colorist. He done work for Lego, DC, Marvel. Some of his work was for Assassin's Creed Origins, Kid Zombie, Conan, Doc Who, and Batman. You can catch him on WordPress.com. Reed Hinkley Barnes, that's his letterer, logo design. He from the San Francisco area. You can catch him on Twitter. Mac, inker, colorist, letterer, character designer. He worked on Runners, Doc Dino, Indie Horror Comics #2, and Uncanny Inventors #2. You can catch him on Wixsite.com. And then last, Moscow, alternate cover design, frustration into illustration. He worked with vibrant psychedelic detail inks and paints. The eerie and the randomness of it all. You can catch him on IG, and that's his squad. That's
Yep.
the inner
He's
circle.
from Argentina. So
Nice.
yeah, we got people all over the world.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
So shout out to the team.
I gotta give you
Ain't
more
nothing
props,
about
'cause
him.
some people can't even get like their own circle of family and friends sometimes. And you're getting people that's worldwide. That is awesome, you know.
Man, I dig that. I dig that big time. You want to shoot again, Cook Fade? Because I know I read that out. I think you might got another one you want to shoot at.
No, no, that
If
was no, I don't have another one right now, so we continue.
okay,
Hold on once. Go ahead, because I'm about to kill my kids for just a minute. I'll be right back.
go ahead. Hit the mic. Oh,
Gotta handle business.
yes, sir. Now Kickstarter. You know what I'm saying? I know is that now. Just touch on that a little bit. Kickstarter. How did Kickstarter actually kickstart you?
Well, we already had some of the art going. We had like, I think 10 or 12 pages done out of the 36. So, because you got to put something out there for people to see, right? Like, oh, that's what we're going for. All right. But yeah, like Kickstarter is just, it's a good way to help spread the word out there. People can see it and be like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. And they might want to keep up with it. They follow you on your socials and all that. But
Okay.
yeah, the money they put in is what originally is the start of all the finances. They helped me basically come up with the rest of the funds for the book and the publishing fees and stuff. So yeah, big help there.
Okay. Okay. Say, I just asked him about Kickstarter. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He was just telling me about how it kickstarted, and basically he was already a step ahead. Joining with them, went on ahead and got him where he needed to go and get to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he
Okay.
was telling me about right then. Uh,
Okay.
Also, your comic, you actually have a short story version. Am I correct?
Yeah, the way I write is, I guess, a little extra, but like I said, I come from a short story like kind of world. So I write the issue as a short story and then I condense it to script form. So I thought like one of the cool little backer bonuses might be to like send people that short story version if they want. And it's
Hmm.
kind of like forward thinking because in a way, like, hey, if I keep doing this, then I can collect it all together and it's an actual book at that point. So there you go.
Step
Damn.
ahead, man. You step ahead. Step
You know?
ahead. He a step ahead. You got your own figure too, don't you? Action figure too,
Oh
don't
yeah, bro. Let me show you. Hold
you?
on.
Yeah, he got his own action figure
Oh,
too.
snap.
Yeah, yeah. He got his own action figure too. What up, Wise?
What's up, Wise? His own action figure.
Yeah.
So that's the second person we know with
Mm-hmm.
their own action figure.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Lewis for making me this, bro. It's amazing. It's got the little chain and spear and everything, the scythe, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And that
Oh
spear got a
man, that's
name. That
cool.
spear got a name. I ain't gonna tell
Yeah, the
nobody.
scythe does got a name.
That I read their book. That spear got a name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spade will find out. Spade will find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go find out. It's a good book.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. I gotta get
That's
me a copy.
dope. That's what I'm saying, man. You got anything you want to shoot at him? Cause I got a bonus round for him too.
Oh, I
Um,
love bonus.
um, one a question that one of a person asked, I guess, last week about you do you have your own universe, multiverse in your comics, in your stories?
I've been thinking about that. Not right now, but I do have like an idea for like the next story whenever that happens. It's not as like epic as this one's gonna be. So maybe we might throw it in there. It's a
Okay,
thought.
all right.
That's cool. I like that. And last one I like to ask is I also coming from you reading the information about you. There was a part where you said having ideas for stretch goals if funding exceeds expectations, which shows me that you're a step ahead. You know what I'm saying? Um, what keeps you disciplined to yourself and your work? You know what I mean? To be
Repeat
able
that. What keeps me what?
what say it again?
Yeah.
He asked you
Say it one more time.
what keeps you disciplined with your work.
And yourself.
Oh, just the love that I have for my work and the drive for me to make it become something. Like I know what I got is worth something. Obviously, I'm the only one who knows the whole story, but I think it's gonna be something people really like, and it's just a matter of actually getting it out there, getting it done, and spreading the word. Like I got faith in this. I think it'll be something. So that's the main drive. Just that I know that it will be something. I just gotta work it and get it out there.
Hmm.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay. All right. I know
It's that
I got
faith.
one more good question for you, but I'm gonna save it for after the bonus round. So you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. We bonus round time. You know what I'm saying? It's Cooks 24. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Bonus round. Total
Faithful.
fandom edition. You know what I mean? With Edwin De Castro, creator of Lost Between Worlds. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all jump
Yeah.
on that, okay? We're gonna get into this bonus round. Just have to remind y'all who he is. You know what I mean? So here we go. You already know how it go. Part one, two, give you 2 words. Pick which one you like the best. Chat people in the chat. Now later you can play along. Spade, you already know you play along too. Second round, I say 1 word and you tell us how I feel, how it make you feel. So you ready?
Go.
All right. Here we go. Starting off with a little music. Paco Big.
I didn't hear what?
So if you're starting off with music, Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, Biggie.
Okay.
Biggie.
Jay or Nas?
That's hard, Jay.
Okay, okay, okay. Amazing Spider-Man or Ultimate Spider-Man?
Ooh,
Ultimate Spider-Man.
I think that you would say that. What about you, Steve?
amazing.
Okay. Um. Okay. Let's go to the food. Spaghetti or lasagna?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, definitely.
Cornbread or biscuits?
Cornbread.
Oh, see, now that's not fair.
It's a hard one.
That's not fair. That is a hard one. Like, ugh, golly. I can't choose, man. So next question.
A tie? You gonna make it a tie?
Make it a
Tie?
tie. 'Cause I'm like, I done
Okay,
had
tie.
homemade both, and then like, we here in the South end when it's like you would have had grandmas or aunties, mama, dad that make homemade biscuits from scratch and
Yeah,
cornbread. And
bro.
it's like, man, it just ain't nothing like
Hey,
Nah, nothing better than homemade
none better
cornbread.
than boy.
it.
Oh, science fiction or fan fiction?
Science fiction or fan fiction? Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go with fan fiction. It can get more interesting.
Okay. What you
I like
say?
that. I like that answer. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good question too.
Yeah.
What about you, Spade?
Uh, normally I would have said science fiction, but when he said that answer about fan fiction, it's kind of like, yeah, I would have to do that one
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
because you get
Uh.
to see somebody's vision in that too.
Yes.
Yeah, it just all
Yes.
depends how it's done, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Um. Do you like this Neo or Goku?
Neo or Goku? I gotta go Goku.
I'm with you on
Yeah,
that
like
one.
I mean, I know Neo has like all these crazy Matrix powers, but like Goku will find a way. He'll find a way. He always does.
That's a good
Well,
one. What about you,
if you
Spade?
see in the background right there, there's Vegeta, so I got to go
Oh,
with what he
You
was saying.
already know.
yep.
What about
Yeah,
you, Spade?
yeah, I agree with Edwin 100%, man.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. This might be a tougher for you. Art or music?
I'm gonna say art just because art encompasses everything. But if we're talking like drawn art, I gotta go music.
Okay, music. All right. We got one in the chat for you. Another creator that we know. We did a show with him last week.
Yep.
Graven Circle. Y'all check out Graven
I see
Circle.
it.
Goku or Brawley?
I'm gonna go Goku again, bro. Like Broly,
Goku.
yeah, he's the legendary Super Saiyan, but yo, Goku will always find a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And that was from Graven Circle. Shout out Graven Circle.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Daytime or nighttime?
I'm gonna go nighttime just because, like, it's just that's the time more centered. You could just do everything at that time, work on things.
Okay. Right.
Normally I would say daytime, but with me working at nights and getting home like early in the morning, everything is quiet. And like Edwin
Hmm.
said, you can work on things. And it's just like, oh man, it's peaceful. So I had to go with nighttime. It's just more peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Major or indie?
indie all the time.
Indie all day.
Hmm.
Um, Comic Con or Comic Shop?
Comic Con because you get everything there, like everything. But you gotta support your comic book shops all the time.
Okay. Say
Both. I'm
both.
gonna
That's
say
even better.
both because
Both.
a lot of Comic Cons have sprung up from comic shops or shop owners wanting to do,
Yeah.
conventions or want to get their store noted. So I'm saying, it's
Hmm.
like can't have one without the other, I guess.
Okay. So,
That's true.
um, Writing or reading?
Writing, because while you're writing, you're reading your own work at the same time.
Good answer. Put it together like a sandwich. Okay.
Mm.
Spade. I know you. I know you write too. I know you love to read. Which one you like?
I like reading more than writing because I can get like his title lost between worlds. I can get lost in a story that
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading, and
Okay.
then
That's why I picked that title.
yeah, that was real good to do, man. Because it's like, yeah, you definitely if it's something that's just interesting, you just get lost in the story. It's like there ain't nothing better than that.
Yeah, and for me, it's like I said, I just love comics, video games, movies, TV shows, all these different worlds. I get lost in them. So lost between
Hmm.
worlds.
Yeah, that's
Hmm. I'm glad you said that. That brings me to my next one. Movies or TV shows?
ooh,
Nowadays, I'm gonna say TV show only because you got way more time to do things, and then you get different creators throughout a TV show, so you get different types of visions. So you get a lot of more options with a TV show.
Okay. Okay. Spade.
that's a different way to look at it. I would say movies, but I like his answer the way he put that and having different options. But I'm still gonna go with just me would be movie. But I love his answer though.
Okay. Um, Wolverine or Deadpool?
Deadpool. I mean, I love Wolverine, but Deadpool, like you got the comedy and everything. Yeah, Deadpool.
Deadpool. Hey, okay, okay. Six was arguing on that one. What about you, Spade?
Wolverine,
Wolverine.
366 days a year.
Yeah.
I would like,
What makes you say Wolverine?
yeah, I would have to go Wolverine, man, because I don't get me wrong, I like Deadpool, but I like 1990s Deadpool when he, first came out. And
Mm-hmm.
around
Yeah.
the turn of the
Mm-hmm.
millennium, when they got turned him like kind of goofy, I just like, I'm done with this cat because I was like, it's just not my taste. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get you. Sometimes he can get a little too goofy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of like,
Oh.
like, oh my, trash talking while you killing somebody, but did it have to be that goofy though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like where you're just like you're burying the other dude at this point.
Okay. Here we go. Mystery or horror?
Horror, because you also get a little mystery, and I'm more of a fantasy guy, so horror usually got that too.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Spade.
I would say mystery.
Okay. Mystery. All right.
Yeah.
Radio or podcast?
Podcasts, the modern radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
Yeah.
it
definitely
is.
podcast.
Where can I
Podcast.
get me one of them shirts? You gotta let me know where I can get one.
Oh, okay. I'm finna. I got some done. I just got some done last week. What size you wear?
XL, bro. Yeah, just we'll talk later. I
We'll
want
talk.
one.
We'll talk. Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now we're getting into we're right here at the end. So I'm gonna these right here can be the hard ones. Y'all already know where I'm going with.
Right.
So we're gonna start out with
Let's
this
do
one.
it.
Kindness or honesty.
Honesty. Always. Always better to be honest. Value someone for what they actually are than just because they're trying to be nice.
Okay. Okay.
I'm always going to go with kindness because I mean, I don't get me wrong. I agree with the honesty statement, but some people just brutal honesty just does kind of hurt. And I know the truth hurts, but still, like, can you say it a little bit softer than you know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. For
And
sure.
so
I mean like honesty, yeah, but like at the same time, like bro, you don't have to like kill me with words
yeah,
either. Like yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There's one way of saying like this could use a little work, and then like yo, this is trash. Never write
right,
again.
exactly.
Okay. Here we go. Awareness or confidence.
Oof, awareness or confidence. Awareness, because you got to be aware that like, yeah, this is good, or yeah, this is terrible. Never confidence, because that could lead to cockiness.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. What about you, Spain?
Awareness, all awareness because it's things that you just in life in general, things you just need to be aware about. And like you said, confidence can kind of, start leading to that cockiness, that arrogant type thing.
Yep.
But if you're
Okay.
aware of certain situations in your surroundings, I think you will have the confidence to deal with whatever comes about as long as you're aware of it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
You could be aware and confident enough to put your work out there and things, but you don't have to like just tell everyone, yeah, my stuff's awesome, amazing, better than yours. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Now this right here, this is a new one right here, but this right here rough right here. You know what I'm saying? It almost mean the same thing, but they don't. But which one would you rather
Alright.
have the most of? Whether you talk about yourself or from your peers. Truth or trust?
Truth or trust? Truth or trust?
Mm.
What
I'd
about
rather
you,
have
chat room?
trust. I think trust. I want to be able to know that I have the trust to be truthful with you, or you be truthful with me. Because without that trust, then how do I know you're being truthful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
say trust too because I'm like, if I trust you, I know you're being truthful with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay. Cool.
Exactly.
Cool. Cool. That's good.
it's
And
just like I would always say this about somebody, well, about cooks. Edwin is like, if I had a wallet full of money and I left it on the table and walked out the room, I know if I come cooks is there, I know I come back and that wallet's gonna be there with the wallet
mm-hmm.
full of money. And there ain't
Well,
very
it is.
many people I can
Exactly.
say that about.
Well, it
hmm
is. I'm gonna have it wrapped in duct
Or
tape
if
and
someone were to
everything.
take it, Cooks would let you know, yo, that boy right there, he took it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got my glasses and stuff gonna be tore up. And I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm like, got to fight over your wallet, man. Dude tried to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying? Glasses gonna be
I
tore up.
would have to say, I definitely have to say trust because I'm like, that's one cat that'd be like, look, you ain't gonna touch his wallet. You know, bottom
No,
line,
no.
yeah, like if you get it, you would have to seriously hurt him. Like you said, glass would be broken
Yeah.
up.
It gets serious. Hey, Edwin, it gets serious when these right here, when something going with them glasses, don't it?
Oh, you know.
Us four eyed folks know, man. We know. We know. You know what I mean? Yo,
You
okay.
know, glasses crew up in here.
Yes. Respect or loyalty?
Respect, loyalty. Loyalty always. I'd rather have loyal people than their respect, honestly.
Okay. And Spade?
Probably say the same thing, loyalty, because I do have some people that I don't like, but I do respect them. I just don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Okay.
then, if
Okay.
you have people that are loyal to you, you're going to get that respect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up?
Exactly, yo.
All
You gotta
right.
respect sometimes someone's drive, but you still might not like what they do, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. And the last one, and this one here is just for laughs. Mario or Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong,
I knew
100.
I
That's
knew
so
he was
easy
gonna
for
say
me.
it.
That's so easy for me, bro. The music, the games, like easy. I love Mario, but yo, easy. Like yo, Donkey Kong, DK
That's
Crew.
what's up. That's what's up. I knew he was gonna react over that right there because I seen the post where you talked about beating the game. You were playing the game and you
Oh
beat the
yeah, bro.
game. Was that a Nintendo
That's my
64?
game.
Was that Nintendo 64?
The one I was posting was Super Nintendo, but I
Super
play them all,
Nintendo.
bro. Donkey
Okay.
Kong is my jam.
Okay.
Such good music, like yo, such good music. That might be even one of the inspirations for my love for music right there. Like, oh, so good.
See what I'm saying? Took us down history lane right then. Okay. Now, oh, and Spade, what about you? With the answer too.
Oh, I'd have to go. I guess I go with the little plumber boy, Mario.
Mario. Morrison.
Respect it. I respect it.
Okay. All right. And now for the last round, Edward man, I'm gonna say a few words, meaning in regard to just you, and you tell us know how they make you feel. Okay. I'm gonna start out with hope I say this right. A taco fest.
Fun time.
One time. Which was where your first Comic Con setup was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, is that in Florida or was that you had to travel somewhere for that?
Nah, it was right here in Miami.
Miami. Okay. Shout out Miami. Uh, Lord of the Rings.
Epic.
Okay.
Just epic, like in scale, the whole saga. I read the whole books back in high school. Oof, longest book I think I ever read.
Okay. Um, fan fiction.
Great start, and you never know what you're gonna get. Like, yeah, just you never know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get all types of skill and all types of like entertainment with those.
Okay. Being a comic creator.
Always an adventure, and not only that, but like it's almost like being a director in a way because you gotta write your story. You gotta plot out the panel, so it's almost like directing in a way. Like I kind of never realized that until I started doing it. But yeah, it's a lot of skills.
Okay. 2021.
Productive. I know it wasn't the best year for everybody, but for me, productive.
Your website.
Getting there. You should have seen the first version, but yeah, it's becoming better.
Okay. Kickstarter.
Honestly, a great site. It's going kind of through some drama right now, but like it's a great launching platform. I'll leave it at that for now.
Launching platform. Okay, that's what I need to start remembering. Launching platform. Okay. Writing.
Best thing in the world. My love. My fiance might not like that, but
yeah. Straighten that on out.
It's a different type of love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Instagram.
Good platform to advertise. Maybe not as good as Twitter, but good for images.
Okay. And Twitter.
The best advertising platform, honestly. I used to not want to have a Twitter. I never used one, but just for the comic, I was like, yo, Twitter's where you gotta be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Your team.
One of the best out there. Love those guys. I like I said, I wish we could all somehow get together one day, celebrate. But yeah, best. Love those guys.
Yeah, we're gonna formulate that out. I believe me and Spade can make that happen. We're gonna formulate that out. That'd be a dope. That would be a very.
It's just like
Okay.
Come circle. It's gotta happen. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. 2022.
Even better and more productive.
Okay.
Working on that second issue. That Kickstarter for is coming soon.
Okay. Gwen. I'm gonna say her name right. Gwen App Nude. Is that how you say her name?
Gwen App, you got it.
Gwen App Nude.
Classy. Femme fatale.
Okay. But for people that don't know, that's the star of the book. That's the Reaper. She's the Reaper. She's the one we'll be following when you read. Okay.
Yep.
Lost Between Worlds.
My baby. Before my actual baby.
You said it right that time.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right. 2 more. Backers.
What was that one?
Backers. Yeah, backers.
Supporters, first round fans. Matter of fact, just first round. There you go. Let's leave it at that. The first timers.
Okay. And last but not least, Edwin D. Castro.
Ambitious.
I like it. And last question for you. And then Trey, I'm turning over to you. Biggest risk for you then, and biggest risk for you now.
Biggest risk then is just actually doing all this, putting the money it took to like start everything. Biggest risk now, just continuing to put myself out there. We're trying to reach for bigger things, bigger projects, make the whole thing bigger. So we'll see if we can meet the expectations.
Gotcha.
All right.
See if we continue setting these goals.
Yes.
Is there any specific goal? This is my last question. Is there any specific goal that you're trying to achieve? And if so,
Specific goal, I guess for now, I want to try by the end of the year to have 3 issues out. Like 2 this year, but 3 in total.
Okay.
If I can do that, I'll be happy. And obviously just continue to grow the brand and sales. After that, anything else is icing on the cake.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
He sounds confident. That's what I'm talking about. I like your confidence. Let people know where to find you at. As far as the sites that you know that they're gonna click on and go to, the ones that you feel more comfortable with. Let people know where to find you at. And you know what I'm saying, we'll definitely do our part by sharing, checking out the website.
I remember last time I didn't know these by heart, but I think I got these now. You can find my website at lostbetweenworldscomic.com. That's where you can buy all the books digitally or physical. My Twitter is lostbetweenwor1. My Instagram is lost_between_worlds1. and my Facebook is Lost Between Worlds book series. And I think that's all we got. We're working on a Patreon, and that's where I want to put up the motion comic when it's ready. So yeah, news will be out on that soon.
Okay. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So people, please go check it out. Between
Yeah,
Worlds.
there it
You
is.
know what I'm saying? I
And
got
you can get
this.
the second version too. Where is it? Hold on.
Oh, we got a second bird?
This is the second one. The other cover right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, this one she's kind of acting like she's playing guitar, playing up the music vibes and stuff, but yeah. So this is the other cover. This is the one Mosca did.
So that's the variant, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, I like that. And also, before we get out of here, I also caught in some of the stuff that I was reading about you that there's a point in time when you're gonna give your fans a chance to be in maybe do you have a chance to be in some of the future stories?
Ooh.
Yeah, we did a tier where it was cameos, where they can be a cameo role, and there's gonna be some in the second one, and then majority of them are gonna be in the third one. And yeah, after that third issue, we'll see if we do it again. But yeah, they're coming soon. You'll see them.
Okay. How do you enter?
It was like a reward tier. So basically, the first issue was $75. You got like everything, like all the books, and you also got the cameo spot. And yeah, I just talked with everyone to see what they wanted to be. Like some people pick like a little human survivor. Some people wanted to be like a zombie. So yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Well, if you ever just need any like background character, somebody chilling in the background, y'all can holler at Cooks and myself.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, yeah, you guys, so much love. I gotta get y'all in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry, it'll
that'll
happen.
be dope. Yeah, I love the room. Make sure that I'm the scared dude. I want to be the scared dude.
I
That's
got
what I
you,
want
bro.
to be. I
You're gonna
want
be
to
the guy
be.
who almost gets eaten.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I want. Yeah,
if he's a scared dude running, and I'm the one right behind him.
Yeah, Cooks is the one who almost gets eaten, and then Spade is the one who's like, bro, I'm out of here.
out of here. You're gonna see this picture, and then you're gonna see this picture. That's how
Yeah.
straight up, man. You know what I mean? Well, I definitely want to say, man, this has been a dope conversation with you. Getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? Introduce you to my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I read that in that book, you know what I mean? That automatically told me y'all got a little something in common. You know what I mean? So knowing the both of y'all like I do, you know what I'm saying? Total fandom, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying, for this Black History moment, because it is. You know what I'm saying? You're young, up and coming, but now you past up and coming. Now you coming now. You know what I'm saying? You already up now. You
Oh,
bringing it. So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You get all our support. You know what I'm saying? As a young brother, man, doing your thing, just as a young writer, period. Getting stronger in the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't take no for an answer. You got a team that's gonna rock with you. You got a family that's gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. I respect you. You inspire me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So coming from Cooks 24, repping Total Family, yo, much respect to you, salute. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching you, cuz I'm on you. I'm watching you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for having me. Same love to y'all, man. You know, I'm always keep watching. I'm always going to be down to do one of these whenever you want. And yeah, let's talk about that shirt and them cameos. I'm
Yeah,
down.
And I just want to say on my part, man, it was awesome getting to talk to you and meet you. And if I hadn't followed you, you got a new follower definitely on Instagram and Twitter. So I'm on both of those platforms as well. Spadenomics Comics on Instagram and at Spadenomics on Twitter. So yeah, I'll be following you too, and checking you out, promoting your stuff as well, man. And definitely I got to visit your store so I can buy some. Because like I said, if I get a chance to read the book. If Cooks give me his copy, might not get it back, so I best order my own.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely let me know when you read it. I'd love to hear what you think.
yeah.
Will do, bro. Definitely.
I
I'll
want you to
definitely.
make sure it's signed too, right here.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I bought a special pen, too, for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
got to have that.
got to have that autograph, man.
You know what I
So
I
mean?
got you. No
when they
worries.
turn it into when they turn the stuff into a movie, it'll be like, I already got my copy, y'all.
Got mine.
One of the
Got
OGs, too.
mine. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This be good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the creators out there. You know what I mean? In the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Mm-hmm.
it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's the goal. You know what I'm saying? It's the goal. This is the goal, and to go even further. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for all the inspiration. So I guess
My pleasure.
is that about anything else, Faye, you want to tune before we?
Nah, that's it, man. I just like I said, I just appreciate you, man. Appreciate your work, and it was a joy getting to talk to you. And I will definitely be promoting and looking out for your future projects as well.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, thank you.
Yes, sir. So everybody watching now, everybody watching in between, watching later, you know what I'm saying? This is a special Total Family Black History moment with young black creator. You know what I'm saying? I am Cooks 24,
I am Spade from Spadeonomics.
and this is
Edwin from Lost Between Worlds.
the creator of this. Y'all go check it out. Y'all see lostbetweenworld.com. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Check this.
lostbetweenworldscomic.com.
Check this out. Straight out of Miami, Florida, baby. They come from everywhere. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Y'all check
Been
this
down to
out.
Miami
So,
one time. Got to get back down there. So we get down there and kick it with Edwin.
Hey,
exactly.
yeah, welcome in arms. You guys got a beer with your name on it.
Yes,
Got it,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. So, other than that, yo, we out of here, man. Peace and love to everybody. I hope everybody have a fun Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Peace and love, y'all. All
Much
right, bro,
love,
Spade.
everybody.
Guys,
Much love, Edwin.
same bro. Love y'all.
Love you too, bros.
Yes, sir.